We're rolling, sister.
So here we are at Elizabeth Kirwin's home, where the magical rose bushes are planted, and Sister Elizabeth, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
She's ascending the ladder.
That I use to prune this bush. Basically what I'm doing is deadheading these roses.
Deadheading?
Yeah, every gardener knows what a deadhead is. What you do is you take off the buds from last year, the dead buds,
Yeah.
and you only take that off. You don't take the whole branch off, and you pitch it down. That's basically got a lot of rose hips in it. If you want to eat it, you can make tea out of it. And then from out of that, the new buds form, and they have more nutrients and they have more water and nutrients from the sun because all the old roses aren't sucking that energy.
Oh, wow.
It's very specific to flowers, flowering bushes, and even flowering trees. Just anything that's perennial, like a rose. You also want to prune it back, which I did at the end of last season. Get rid of all the dead wood. Rosewood is quite beautiful and strong. I made my most recent crystal wand out of a rose switch.
It seems like a really important thing to do right now that we're in this sort of intergalactic gateway portal of the new moon in Taurus, and we've moved into
Yeah, it's a really good
Gemini
thing to do.
season, and
You have to, somebody has to tend the rose bush or else it's not going to flower in the same way.
you're the tender of the rose
I have
bush.
3 rose bushes on the property. This is more like a tree. And then I have over here a tea rose bush that's very fragrant and that I rescued. It's my rescue rose bush.
From where?
I got it at the Home Depot 50% off rack. It was dying. And I just took a whole bag of organic soil and got it really good soil and water and kept it on the patio throughout the fall. And then when it got to be a little bit cold, I planted it, and it actually blossomed over the winter. It grew a whole new 2 branches. It's got a whole new growth on it. So, when I put it in the soil, I put a whole nother bag of organic soil on top of it and just kept watering it all winter long. It wouldn't quit. It was green.
So it's time for us today to begin talking about how the roses, there's a whole new season of roses about to blossom, right?
Right. When the rose blossoms, that's the most rewarding part for the gardener that's put in all this toil and labor in deadheading the roses and pruning the bush back and messing up your hands with all the thorns that get stuck in there. And that's really when the blossoms occur, is when we can really celebrate the rose.
And in order to do that, you have to get your hands dirty, get them muddy, go into the earth a little bit, and deal with things like bramble and thorns and that kind of thing.
Absolutely. And the blossom is really the moment when the rose shows its true personality, its true colors. So all of the color, all of the fragrance, all of the personality of the rose now comes out in the blossoming, which is a very short-lived period of time, by the way.
How long is that period of time?
I don't know how long blossomings last, but I know that some roses blossom and last longer than others.